Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day to you, depending where you are in the world. It is a Sunday evening. We're doing our nighttime devotion. We had a wonderful weekend. The devotional is called Conflict and Courage, as we've been reading every day since January the 1st. The title today, A Prison Apprenticeship. The scripture reading comes from Psalms 105, 18 and 19. His feet, they hurt with fetters. He was laid in chains of iron until the time that his word came to pass. The word of the Lord tried him. Joseph's faithful integrity led to the loss of his reputation and his liberty. This is the severest test that the virtuous and God-fearing are subjected to, that vice seems to prosper while virtue is trampled in the dust. Joseph's religion kept his temper sweet and his sympathy with humanity warm and strong, notwithstanding all his trials. No sooner does he enter upon prison life than he brings all the brightness of his Christian principles into active exercise. He begins to make himself useful to others. He is cheerful, for he is a Christian gentleman. God was preparing him under this discipline for a situation of great responsibility, honor, and usefulness, and he was willing to learn. He took kindly to the lessons the Lord would teach him. He learned to bear the yoke in his youth. He learned to govern by first learning obedience himself. Joseph's real character shines out even in the darkness of the dungeon. He held fast his faith and patience. His years of faithful service had been most cruelly repaid, yet this did not render him morose or distrustful. He had the peace that comes from conscious innocence, and he trusted his case with God. He found a work to do even in the prison. God was preparing him in the school of affliction for greater usefulness, and he did not refuse the needful discipline. In the prison, witnessing the results of oppression and tyranny and the effects of crime, he learned lessons of justice, sympathy, and mercy that prepared him to exercise power with wisdom and compassion. It was the part he acted in the prison, the integrity of his daily life, and his sympathy for those who were in trouble and distress that opened the way for his future prosperity and honor. Every ray of light that we shed upon others is reflected upon ourselves. Every kind and sympathizing word spoken to the sorrowful, every act to relieve the oppressed, and every gift to the needy, if prompted by a right motive, will result in blessings to the giver. Prison apprenticeship. So what this is pointing out is that no matter what God allows you to go through, it is to prepare us for what is to come. So whatever hardship you might be going through now, be it sickness, no money, whatever it is, you might be being tested or tried at work or even at home. It is preparing you to be able to handle what is to come, in that it might well be greater responsibility. Or it might be something that is somewhere you will need more patience, more tolerance to deal with it. Which again would be maybe greater responsibility or a bigger trial. But in any circumstance, you are to learn, increase your patience, your tolerance, improve your faith. Be happy. Be happy that you are able to wake up every day. Be happy that you're able to breathe, eat, drink every day. Be happy you have life every day. In Joseph's case, he went on to what could have been the greatest, among the greatest responsibilities anyone would probably face in respect of position in society. He was put in leadership of a nation. Now, I can't say that is a huge, I mean, it is a huge responsibility. Of course it is, because you are affecting everyone of this nation. But as a parent of children or a child, as a father of a family or as a mother of a family, you have great responsibility. Firstly to yourself and then to your family. We need to look after our health, spiritually and physically. We need to pray every day, read every day, and ask for knowledge, wisdom, discernment to be increased every day. We need to ask for opportunities to learn and to share his word every day. Joseph was able to do that in prison. He was able to speak to the cupbearer, speak to the baker with the information God gave him. And he was able to partake that, which in turn led him to an audience with the Pharaoh. We need to be ready, always ready, for when we are given the audience also. God will prepare us if you're ready to be prepared.